let's talk about something fascinating, the link system. It's one of the simplest memory techniques ever created. But don't let the simplicity fool you. What makes it powerful is how it mirrors the way human behavior works, and I'll show you how. Instead of me just explaining it in dry terms, I'm going to use the method itself to teach you about the method. That way, as you listen, your brain is already practicing it. The link system works by taking two ideas and forcing them into a vivid, unusual connection, so that when you remember one, you can't help but remember the other. Imagine this. You see a dog, and this isn't just any dog. Its teeth are glowing because it's chewing on a bright lamp, sparks flying everywhere. Now, imagine that lamp tipping over and crashing into the ocean, turning into a giant lighthouse, sinking beneath the waves. What just happened there? The dog linked to the lamp, and the lamp linked to the ocean. A silly story, yes. But now, those three images are burned in your head together. That is the link system in action. It's the method teaching itself, because you didn't just hear about linking. You experienced it. Now, let's bring in something from Chase Hughes. Chase teaches a concept called the compliance ladder. It's about how influence works step by step. Think about it. If you walk up to a stranger and ask for a huge favor right away, they'll probably say no. But if you start small, you can build a chain of yeses that leads to a bigger yes. Picture this. First you say, "Could you hold this pen for me just for a second?" Almost everyone will say yes. Then you ask, "Hey, could you jot your name down here?" Again, an easy yes. By the time you get to, "Can you sign this commitment for me?" they're already primed. The little yeses have stacked up into a bigger one. It feels natural to them, but underneath, it's the same structure as the memory chain. Each yes sticks to the next, just like the dog to the lamp and the lamp to the ocean. So now we fuse the two. Imagine a line of people, side by side, holding hands. The first person whispers yes, and glue pours onto their hand, making it stick to the next. That second person whispers yes, and the glue drips forward again. By the time you reach the last person in the chain, their hand is so sticky with all the glue from before that the final yes comes out almost automatically. This mental image is the compliance ladder, and it's also the link system. You're remembering persuasion by practicing memory, and you're practicing memory by learning persuasion. Think of another example. Say you want to remember your grocery list: bread, milk, and apples. In the link system, you might imagine a loaf of bread exploding with milk inside, and then the milk cartons exploding into a rain of apples. Crazy, right? But unforgettable. Now swap groceries for behavior. A person says yes to something small, like answering one question. That yes explodes into a second, maybe giving you their phone number. That yes rains down into a third, agreeing to a meeting. Same ridiculous chain, different domain. It's the same architecture in the brain. Once the chain starts, it pulls itself forward. So what does this mean for you? It means every time you practice linking items together in memory, you're also reinforcing how persuasion chains work in real life. And every time you notice a compliance ladder in action, your brain will remember it more vividly because it's tied to these absurd memory images. This is recursion at work. The method is the message, and the message is the method. And here's the kicker. When you think of the link system, you won't just think of memory tricks. You'll also think of influence. You'll see the chain of yeses as clearly as you see the dog chewing the lamp, and the lamp sinking in the ocean. The memory method and the persuasion method are fused, and because you learned them this way, you'll carry both with you effortlessly.